Hello. Welcome back to this week of Adventurers Archive, a channel where a bunch of friends play D&D.
Yeah.
Shout out this week. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Shout out to Alex, who's recovered from his accident with the bus.
The bus crash.
He is indeed alive this week.
How's the
Came
settlement?
back.
I got hit by a bus. Did you get a big settlement from
Yeah,
that?
hit by a bus. What are you talking about? You were there. You were in the living room.
It was right out there.
Yeah.
You missed it. You didn't hear it come through?
Must have been
Oh,
there.
he must have been so enthralled in D&D.
There's one of those new
Not
electric
sure.
buses.
Real fast, quick announcement this week. Would like to shout out a girl who did our art. She has an Etsy shop. Frosty Digital Art is where you can find her on Etsy. You're going to see down below me at some point tonight, whenever session gets rolling later, some character cards with their art. Outside of this guy here, you're going to see his dog tonight instead, because Rothgar's got that.
He's a
dog
very
in him.
dapper gentleman.
He is a dapper gentleman, yes.
Did she also draw that?
She did
She
not
did
draw
not.
the picture of his dog.
No, I dressed him.
But if you guys want cool D&D art for your characters or anything, go check her out. She did a pretty great job.
Not sponsored.
You can find her handle right here. Her Etsy shop link right here.
We're not making Blake.
Like put right here.
Outside of that, that's all I have for announcements tonight. I know Alex had something for the table to get us kicked off.
Yeah, so this week's question for the group is, what would your character do if they found a wallet on the street?
Ooh.
That's a really dumb
Or
question.
if they got hit by a bus.
Oh.
You can answer one or the other.
If my character got hit by a bus. Honestly, if Rothgar found a wallet, he'd probably try really hard for the first 5 minutes to try and figure out whose wallet it is, but then he'd just forget what he's trying to accomplish. And then later he'd be like, oh, a wallet? And then he'd try again to try and find the person who lost it. And then he'd forget about it and just be this vicious cycle until he either spends the money on accident or loses the wallet again.
Marrow would most likely pick it up, pour the money on the ground, and try and use it as another vessel for carrying various liquids or interesting things that he finds.
Talia is an adult and turned in to the nearest authority, whether it's the Royal Guard or not. She wants no business with it other than to turn it in.
Much like Talia, Takashi would at least spend a little bit of time trying to find the person, owner of the wallet, but if they're long gone, then yeah, turn it in to the nearest authority. Let them deal with it.
Powder would probably do the same. He'd probably try to find the nearest person, try to find them, maybe turn it into the authority. Havoc, on the other hand, he would probably put Talia's phone number in it and say, call me.
Phones
Yeah,
exist
do they-
now.
What is
Do they have
that?
a formal a
Crazy.
kingdom issued ID?
It's
Or is it
like
just
gold Talia.
is it just a bag of coins?
I
You can
guess
send it
you
to
have
her.
to find out. I mean, sometimes
Is there-
it's a bag of coins,
is there-
sometimes it's a royal ID.
A
you
royal
know?
ID?
It just kind of, you gotta get a real ID to fly, you know?
Oh yeah,
So,
it's just a very
it acts
crudely
as your
drawn
passport,
picture.
you know?
Okay, I
For
got you.
papers,
It's gotta have
I
a
don't
little
know.
star on it.
Gosh.
Papers.
If Zendra found a wallet on the street, that's just her money now.
Her money, her wallet, her
the only
ID.
honest one here.
All right, Riley, what would you do if you
Yeah.
found a
In
wallet on the street?
in real life.
Does it
we have
have
phones,
Does
so-
it have an ID in it?
If it's a wallet, what do you use?
It has a royal badge.
I honestly would turn it in.
It also has an FBI badge.
I
in
mean,
it.
I already work at a place where I do sometimes find wallets in the street, and I turn it in, so I guess I'd turn it in.
That's so noble of you.
Upstanding
Unless
citizen.
it had a note on it saying, if
Keep the
found, keep money, just call me.
Can't believe you find wallets in underwater welding.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess that makes sense. You
Yeah,
know,
I know.
people they're on the pier and they drop their
Just
wallet
throwing their
and then
wallet.
he's on their underwater welding and it just kind of floats down.
From the Midwest, I make it to the Atlantic. You just, you know,
The underwater
you had to
wells
be
in
there.
Deer's
I mean,
Lake.
gosh.
Another announcement that you might have been able to tell if you have eyes. If you're listening audio, you've been, I don't know, just skip this portion. We have a battle map right here. Blake, put it right here. I think it's right here.
There's
Is
a
it right here?
We're not ready yet.
Is it not?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. That would have been useful.
It's alright.
All right. Okay.
Get in. I know you're excited to get into
That wasn't
combat.
an approved
But-
announcement.
Yeah, anyway.
That's
all right,
a
well,
recanted announcement. If you
I look like an asshole now, so.
Yeah, you know, that's okay.
Now?
It's true. You do.
You always. Anyway. Alright.
Just kidding.
Well, unless anybody has anything else. John Matt.
Connor's
let's-
pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Connor's character is pregnant or Connor himself?
Yes.
I'll let you figure
Guess
that
you'll
out.
find out in tonight's session.
Oh no.
Alrighty. As we dive in. Last week, I typically say heroes, but our bandits who escaped the guard, the crown wanted, our scoundrels, if you will.
No, they're looking for me and a giant
last-
centipede.
Last week's session started off with them haggling a poor innocent shopkeep by the name of Lala.
Haggling? No, what?
Oh, sorry. Intrusively intimidating
No,
for better prices.
Wow.
You know, it's all about perception, you know, so.
Probably paid full price for your house.
As they got done at Lala's, made their way out into the town, some of them almost got caught by a street guard using magic as they went to the Rinrath establishment to pull a wagon down a hill, and just like you would think, you know, you turn into a horse or an elk even, you know, or some kind of animal. We had a centipede, a giant centipede.
Marrow had some trouble. A little bit of mental blockage, maybe, turning into the right animal.
Yes. We'll see if they're
He
eventually
needs zero
wanted
fiber.
or hunted down by the crown. I guess we'll see. They almost got caught by the guard. No big deal. They made it out, hopped the wall, and just as they
In
did in the
handcuffs.
Olympics. Exactly, in
In
handcuffs.
handcuffs.
Very impressive. Then our friends began to make the journey to Mythollow from Mr. Mordecai. They heard of a pilgrimage that he thinks they should look into. They all accepted the job, began to head out west. All along on their journeys, as they stopped in the forest for the night, one of our friends had a fun dream of sunshine and rainbows, and it was a happy place for her. Again, it's all interpretation. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
some very serious
I'm really
interpretation
hoping
skills there.
every video is just Talia freaking out. There's just one part of it.
we can make it a trend. Anyway, towards the end of our session, our friends arrived in Mythollow, a place where they have been before. Quickly were found by first of all, they met our lovely friend in Rebel Lovecraft, a lovely pastor from Mythollow, where he would talk about the procession that was going on right beforehand, and who was being buried, who the funeral was for. Next, they would head to the bar and be sucked out by an old friend in Gullian. They would be found, so that Lady Clearheart wanted to speak to them. He would then lead them to the Mythollow Spire, and they would go up an elevator, some stairs. It just depends on who wanted their cardio that day or not. And they would enter the office. As they would begin to have conversation with her, she would ask a few questions, trying to, well, I guess figure out if she could trust them or not. And what you could surmise is a place of distrust. She would launch herself at our friends. Real fast, you can go ahead and put the battle map up. As we kind of get ready to, yes. Oh yeah, over there. As we kind of get ready to roll initiative and whatnot, I do need my friends to remind me real fast. How are you all sitting last week when it came to right around the comfy
In
couch?
a chair.
I was gonna say, did we actually
I don't think we ever got to sit down. It
we
kind
were
of
in an order, we just sat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never.
Did you need us in an order?
sitting.
No, I'll totally randomly place you. That's okay. It
You
just
never-
depends on where you're gonna get placed, but that's all right.
With
You
it.
never said where Takeshi.
You got it.
Takashi was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you never said where he was sitting.
He was sitting next to
He
you.
never
He
said
was
where
just
any
so
of us were
quiet.
sitting.
We're just, you know,
He was thinking really hard.
right on it.
Probably
He was
was.
sitting next to you. He was right next to you. Okay.
Or was he left next to you?
Quickly, as you all begin to notice as she lunges herself at you and that cold air kind of wisps through the hall. You guys are kind of met by white snow almost in your eyes that kind of blinds you for a second. As you wake up, you notice that some things look familiar, but you're not exactly where you are. As you look around you, the floor, for the most part, in almost a cavern-like space, is iced over now. You feel as if you're in a place with below freezing temperatures as you breathe your breath out, takes part into the atmosphere. In a cavern that sits about maybe 50 feet tall, square in perfect nature, as all things in D&D are. You guys, almost in a moment, are still sitting. The first thing you notice is towards the center of the room is almost like a glowing white glyph, if you will. None of you would recognize exactly what it is, but in that, our friend, I don't have painted minis, I'm not rich, I'm sorry, Lady Clearheart is currently levitating about 10 feet crisscross applesauce in the middle of the map. The rest of you are sitting down.
Whoa, you guys were sitting next to each other. That was wild.
Historically accurate.
Sandra, far away as always.
The close in my heart.
The closest, of course.
Oh God.
Sitting as close as he
I
can.
think I powder.
I was just curious what she was levitating.
And I'll put you right here. Her.
Why did you separate us? What does that mean?
Yeah, huh? What is that
You
about?
guys
What do you-
aren't a
what do you
thing
guys
anymore.
think?
I don't know. It's not romanticized, alright?
What?
You guys
Wow.
We were never together.
Yeah, that was the last episode.
As the room fills with blizzardish type air, and you kind of begin to open your eyes and come to the countenance of it all, you see that this is her office, almost disassembled in a space, a dimension that's almost caught between time. As everything here seems perfectly still. Up towards the ceiling, you see a book that's just levitating straight in the air, just taut in place, not moving.
How far up?
30 feet.
Cool.
If you're probably be in the middle.
Just double check.
As she's kind of just sitting crisscross applesauce about 10 feet above this portal in the middle, you guys kind of all hear in your head a voice that sounds like her, but almost male. So I guess the regular voice that I would speak in. You hear a voice in your head as she whispers, "It's time to prove yourself." And as we do that, we're all caught up. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Can do, will do. Son of a gun.
4.
Wow. I'm doing pretty good, I guess.
Give me just 1 second.
This
16.
With your added bonus.
It's a waste.
Good save. Definitely going first though.
Yeah.
Alrighty. First, Marrow. What'd you get?
4.
4. Talia.
4.
Far.
Rothgar.
8, baby.
8. Okay. Double of 4. Sandra.
Nat 20 plus 3.
Nat 20
Oh.
plus
Hey.
3. Alright.
Oh, I think you might go first.
11.
11.
16.
16.
Wow.
Beautiful. As you guys kind of enter into like a combative space, if you will, you all know that it's initiative. She does not look as if she's moving necessarily against any one of you at this moment, but peacefully still hovering in the air with her eyes closed, almost in a zen-like sort of state. Well, Sandra, the floor is yours. What would you like to do?
The book is also levitating. It's not like she's holding the book while
She's
levitating.
not. She's only 10 feet in the air. It'd be another 20 above her. It's just kind of, you notice multiple different pages up there. You notice some furniture up there. It's not just the book necessarily that's hanging taut in the air as if it's not moving or stuck in time. It is just a bunch of pieces of her office that are kind of throughout the cavern.
Okay.
Next time I'll get a little string and
No,
hang some
they're good.
pieces down.
Okay. In
But no
that
effort in.
case, So I'm just going to move closer to the middle and try to face step to some of that furniture that's like by the book that you said was up there.
Sure. How far would you like to move?
I mean, let's face step is a 30-foot teleport, so
Okay.
I need to get, I guess, underneath
Okay.
whatever.
Sure. And you're trying to get to where the book is?
Yeah.
So you go 5, 10, 15, 20 to get to here. Face step would be 35 up. You almost just have to be right above her, if you would. Like 20 feet right above her. A little bigger thing now, just so I can set her. We know she's 10 feet above, but we know you're 30 feet above. Kind of like right up behind her. As you're now suspended on a chair that's kind of stuck right in the middle of the air. You're just kind of standing here almost like an Assassin's Creed-like pose as you're looking over, about to jump down into a hay wagon, if you will. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll just use my action, I guess, and throw a psychic blade at the book just to see if I can do anything.
At the book? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll hit. AC of a book. Paperback or hardcover?
Will be a 6 plus 5.
6 plus 5. Alright. An 11 will definitely hit this book. As you do, you throw your psychic knife kind of with your hands kind of down. This pink knife comes just out of nowhere, essentially, and it kind of splits right into the spine of the book, right down the middle, and it almost, if a book that wasn't frozen would typically be hit, it would kind of tear apart, tear into pieces. This almost just wedges itself right in between it and moves the book maybe 2 feet down, but it doesn't break, and so your psychic knife is like stuck in the middle of it, as to where it would typically probably go through and pierce it. It's just stuck.
Okay. So the big thing about my things is technically they don't leave any marks. I guess like after my turn is done, it just
Never
kind of
disappear.
disappears. Okay. That's it for me.
Alrighty. Next, Takashi. What's up?
I would like to take my crossbow
Mm-hmm.
and take some rope I have in my bag, tie
Okay.
it, and like try to shoot upwards near the book and see if I can get the arrow stuck up there, and essentially kind of like climb the rope.
Grapple it.
Yeah.
In the same book. Sure. Yeah. Do you want to shoot from there, or are you wanting to?
I will try to get, or at least like, I mean, not directly underneath them where I'm gonna hit them with the arrow, but kind of close by them.
Sure. Go ahead and start to roll hit. You're looking for a 12.
I got a 16.
16. The rope attached to them. Right. Almost like right where her knife left a tiny hole in, you just get stuck right in there. And there's a rope that's now suspending, I guess, right below Zendra and kind of towards the back. She's looking this way. Are you gonna move to kind of go climb the rope, or?
Yeah, if
Okay.
possible.
Sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You get about 5 feet up the rope if you're gonna start climbing. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check for me, or acrobatics check. Sorry.
21.
21. You're successfully. There's no slip. You've done this before, you know. You went through boot camp. Anything else, Takashi?
And that'll be all.
Powder.
My character's actually going to perform an investigation check.
Sure. What do you want to investigate?
The room itself.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll and start, and then we'll kind of figure out specifically what do you want to investigate about the room.
Anything that seems like more magical, or like kind of has more magic to it, or more importance to it. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Anything basically kind of like a looking for anything that might seem out of place. It would be the best way.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check.
22.
22. With a 22, I want to say, as you're kind of looking around, immediately you notice all the furniture that's kind of ajar in the air. You notice the room itself and what ground is left. Specifically looking for magic. You do notice towards that doorway right there, there's a small energy coming from it. And behind this case right here, We're getting some readings of like, say you're a Ghostbuster and you're like looking for the ghost. You're getting a little light in there, if you will.
Okay, so that was my action.
Mm-hmm.
So then movement. Would you like to do?
Where are you going?
Towards the door.
Okay. 5, 10. It'd be a. Go ahead and roll me a dex check to jump this. Are you jumping straight over here, or?
Actually, could I just do? Could you use rabbit
You
hop?
could just rabbit hop.
I'm a rabbit hop.
Okay.
So let me read that. Make sure it's not.
Sure.
going with-
I believe you just go 30 feet,
Yeah. It's 10.
10 feet, I think.
10 feet.
Yeah. It's just a.
As a bonus action, you can jump 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. You can use this trait if your speed is greater than 0.
It's a little over 10 feet. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check as you're running with advantage. You got a little bit of a running start here.
You said.
You can roll a second time.
Okay, definitely the first one. 9.
9.
Yeah.
You're gonna grab on. You're not gonna quite be there, but you're kind of falling and you're just grabbing on to the door, just barely, like the bottom of the hinge, if you will. So like the stone floor.
Yep.
As you're kind of holding right here.
Gotcha.
Roll me a stealth check.
Stealth.
With disadvantage because you didn't land the jump well.
Okay, that was a nat 20 to start,
Okay.
and then that was a nat 1.
Oh wow.
So, 2 different.
Oh wow.
That's very funny.
Yikes. Okay.
I do have a +3 to stealth.
Yeah.
Stuff, but
With a natural 1, you'd assume whatever's looking for you has found you.
Okay. Well,
You make a nice loud thud as your fur body kind of hits against the stone door, and everybody in the room, as you're in this cavern space, the noise kind of vibrates through and off the walls.
the floating walls.
Floating walls, baby. Alrighty. Next, Dragmere, or Hrothgar. My apologies.
My God, give him
Last campaign, I just keep calling. I can't get it out of my head.
I'm gonna look over to Talia. I'm
Okay.
gonna shout to her. What should I do? She's in the air. I don't have anything to do in the air.
That's fair. Talia is probably going to tell you, do you see a way out? 'Cause
No.
I am facing 2 walls. Well, I'm not facing, but I am standing next to 2 walls. She probably can't see much else.
I don't see a way out. I mean, the door that Powder is hanging on to.
There's a door. There's a door Powder's hanging on to. We should probably go towards the door, I think.
Okay.
That's what I would probably try to do.
So, DM.
Yeah. What's up?
Sorry. Would I be able to hear this conversation? Nope.
Unless they're shouting throughout the cavern, and you're wanting everybody in the cavern to hear the
I'm not
conversation.
allowed to shout, remember?
He's
So
not a
I'm
dragon.
going
Oof.
to. I'm gonna use all my movement.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start going towards the door where
10,
I see the
15,
rabbit hanging.
20,
30.
25, 30.
And
As you begin to.
I'm gonna hold my action
Yeah. To what?
to defend. So like if she attacks me, I would get an advantage on the defense. You know what I'm saying?
I don't actually. Is that a new rule that came out?
It's 5e 2.0.
Oh, okay, cool. I just.
You didn't get it? Wizard,
No.
The wizards.
I didn't know that. You're good. You're good. Yeah, totally.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my action in case something happens.
Okay. I'm assuming you're wanting to hold your action. Anything that's within range to attack you, you're wanting to hit back.
You know that.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
That's what I
for sure.
to defend myself.
To defend myself. It's very broad.
How is defending yourself broad?
It's okay. She, as it hits her turn, suspended up in the air still. Zendra, you'd probably be the closest one to hear as she kind of begins to mutter something to herself. And as she mutters a spell to herself, you notice that her arms become wrapped in a glowing like armor. She casts something on herself.
Mage armor.
And with her bonus action, you're going to watch her mouth begin to move. Alrighty. Emerging from the shadows for some, you begin to hear a rustling. Down in the ice, if you will, as if something climbs, and in a blink, almost out of thin air, something appears.
Oh,
Nice.
that's not good.
It's Dracula.
Oh no.
Is that your friend?
You, Talia, roll me a perception check. Actually, what's your passive perception?
Hold on. Let me go back to where I was.
Don't come to my house on Halloween.
What is my?
Passive perception.
Where's that at? Is it on the front?
Be on the bottom-ish of your sheet.
It's a 9.
Roll a natural 20, and so ever quietly
Oh my.
appears right behind you. Last but not least,
Rothgar, you shouldn't have gone so far.
last but not least, Zendra, what's your passive perception?
Girl, yours should be high.
That chair's a minute.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, great. You might honestly hear it coming, so it won't happen with advantage. Jumping from the ceiling. You're gonna hear this coming, so you won't have advantage. Right onto the back of the chair, right where you're kind of plunged on. Something else jumps there. You guys kind of looking at first glance in black robes from head to toe. You guys see blue skin, as if they look as if the same race, if you were, with just simple silver scimitars at their side.
Silver or silvered?
Silvered scimitars at their side. One begins to strike towards you first, Zendra.
Are these weapons made of milk or are they not? Because it's scimitar, not skeleton.
Scimitar, yeah.
I played enough.
They're milk weapons,
I
buddy.
played enough RuneScape.
They're
to
milk
know
weapons.
it's a-
We're fighting with dairy tonight, okay? We're in the
I'm fighting
freezer,
dairy
I
okay?
hope no one's lactose intolerant.
We're in the freezer chest out here.
It's a 2% blue
19
capsule.
will hit you, I would presume. That's going to be
You
7
with dark
slashing
blue or
damage
light
to
blue
you
cap guy?
as it kind of jumps on the back of your chair. You feel the chair rattle. And in time, you're able to look around so you're not scared by it, but you feel a slash across your back. You, Talia.
Hi.
This is backstab. Just backstab.
About a second, 18.
Wolf.
Just 3 points of slashing damage. You feel something just suddenly come across your back. And a little bit of blood back there, if you will.
Ew.
Powder.
Yep.
They're gonna roll against you with advantage because you're
Absolutely.
hanging off.
Yep. Yep. There it is.
Not natural.
A natural 20. I'm dead.
His
That
hands
wasn't
get
the
cut off.
natural 20.
Let's go to the ledge.
You're not gonna die. You got it, buddy.
No.
I'm not seeing
I
it.
bought one
Rothgar's
healing
coming.
potion.
I've got 3.
Oh,
Yep.
take one of hers.
With a natural 20, you take 11 slashing damage as it kind of comes up one of your paws,
Yep.
if you will, or hands, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
Kind of just comes across and just kind of slashes ever so, leaving a nice little mark across your left arm in particular.
Left arm in particular. Okay.
As they kind of stand over you, they don't say much. Can't even necessarily see their face shrouded in darkness, just their blue arms. As they end their turn there, Arrow.
Brother! And I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud
Oh my god.
Okay.
at Powder's location. It's a 20-foot radius spear of fog. It does go around corners,
Okay.
but it's just highly obscured. So
where
if
are you
any-
placing it off?
directly on Powder's location right now.
Sure.
That will give anybody disadvantage if they attack Powder.
Disadvantages to attacks?
Yes.
Sure thing. And that's a 20-foot sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that goes pretty far.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So kind of Dragmere, if you were to take another step forward and then make that jump to where you were heading towards Powder, you would do so with disadvantage because you can't see where you're jumping now. Because there's a thick fog that kind of rolls in. Almost like the cold breath that you're breathing.
And I'm gonna spend as
He's got a mind like
much
Steve
movement.
He saw.
I'm gonna spend as much movement as I can to get somewhere right there.
Yeah.
I'm like Predator, I have like heat
Into
vision.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as you're beginning to come down this little broken appendage, if you will, here. I believe you're still right out of the fog cloud then.
Yeah.
Just sleep.
Alright, anything else, Mero?
That is it. Aim my turn.
Talia, at the bottom of initiative to you.
I
What would you like to do? What's your question?
May I consult with my peer?
Yeah, go for it.
Fabulous. Okay. If I'm doing this, this one,
Yeah.
DC 8.
On this week of
What's my
consulting with a
perception?
peer.
What is that on the screen?
Is it the one you worked
Is
on?
that? Yeah, is that this?
Will, check. Hey.
My proficiency is +2 as well.
Will she divine smite? A.
Where'd it go?
B.
Cast a spell.
Where
B.
did it go? C. Divine smite
there it is.
again.
D.
All of the above.
Praise her Lord. Find out here in a moment.
It's supposed to.
You know
Extra
what I'm
damage
about.
equals your
Yeah,
proficiency
totally.
bonus.
His snow, it like goes down. Mine
And what happens if they become that? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
They
this is
run
some
away.
awkward downtime.
Yeah, this is, you know,
when you refreshed, you.
Okay.
Talia.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, refresh.
What would you like to
Thank
do?
you for your time.
Oh,
with
no,
my
of course.
consultant. Talia's already not in a great place.
Yeah.
The journey to Mythollow was very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
The dream she had was really anxiety inducing. She's kind of just sort of going to make a decision here, and she's not really going to think very hard about it.
Sure thing.
And she is going to use Necrotic Shroud. And I'll just read that really quick because this is the first time I've used it. Your eyes briefly become pools of darkness, and ghostly, flightless wings sprout from your back temporarily.
Ooh.
Creatures other than your allies within 10 feet of you that can see you must succeed on a charisma saving throw. DC 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2, plus your charisma modifier, which is 2,
Got it.
or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Until the transformation ends, once on each of your turns, I can deal extra necrotic damage to one target when I deal damage to it with an attack or spell. The extra damage equals your proficiency bonus.
Sure. Okay. So I'm rolling a charisma save.
Yes.
Against
Perfect.
12.
Yes.
This over the counter side.
You're literally gonna tell us.
18.
Alright.
So they saved.
This is
Say-
like dice rolls.
Sense. With an 18, you cast this shroud that almost comes from your body, almost to scare, almost as a big shadowy formation kind of climbs above you, and
Kind of scared herself. She didn't
Jeez.
really mean to. She sort of panicked. Something stabbed her in the back.
yeah. Are you wanting to end your turn there, or you want to do any movement?
I'm probably going to try and move away from what I don't know is behind me.
You turned around. You saw.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Anxiety. You know.
That's fair. Yeah. She's probably gonna go towards the.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't even know.
A little bookcase.
Little bookcase.
She's looking
She's
down.
gonna climb over and get away.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Can't fly away with 20.
I do fly. It is
25.
technically
Where are you
flying.
wanting to go on this platform?
Yeah.
You can go anywhere on this
Oh, this
platform.
one's flat.
Where would you like
That
to
means
go?
there's some trap there.
I don't know which. I can't tell which one you're above because I can't see it. I still can't see it because I'm blind.
Where would you like to kind of land? Towards the front, towards the back, left or right?
More towards the corner.
Sure.
Yep. There you go.
Kind of nestle yourself right into the corner.
Sure.
Alrighty.
And yes, this one's flightless. I have another set that aren't flightless.
As that first round of initiative passes, I'm gonna need a perception from Zendra. Takashi, you're close enough. I'll let you proceed as well. Rolling heaters tonight.
17.
17,
19.
19.
Would a plus
Great
6
job,
help?
guys.
Or no?
With a nat 20.
A +6 could help you because I roll a natural 20.
Motherfucker.
You would need to roll a 6 to get to where you need to go.
If I don't do it, it doesn't use it. So nice. Nope.
Nope. Alright.
Got a 4.
You guys don't really notice anything. Just feeling the vibes. You know, kind of caught up in the moment.
The vibes.
That's crazy.
As we go to Zendra.
The vibes are
Alright, so you said this dude's like hanging on the back of the chair that I was
Yeah.
on. And this one is suspended. I'm assuming they're kind of like maybe like a circle around the book or whatever.
Sure, yeah, there's a bunch of chairs up there.
Okay, cool then. I am going to. Can I just try to attack the chair to break it so we would be both falling?
Yeah, you can definitely attempt that. For sure.
I'll
Go ahead and roll to hit a chair.
You guys all try to hit people. Inanimate objects are much easier.
You're only looking for a 10.
That's gonna be an 11 plus 5.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll damage against wooden chair. I totally have this planned out, guys.
Do
Don't
I get
worry.
sneak attack damage?
No, because you don't have an ally. If you had an ally with it, then yes, you
That
can sneak
chain
attack
never
the
saw
tray.
it coming.
Just put Takashi on deck with powder right after.
It's gonna be 4.
Okay. 4 damage. Yeah, with 4 damage, you kind of whack into this nice wooden chair. A little cushion, a little purple cushion on it. And you kind of feel like you break through the cushion, but you're not going to break the chair with 4 damage. As you slash through it, you leave a pretty good mark on it. As to where if it wasn't going to take too much else to break, but just barely this chair's hanging on. Even as you break it, you notice as you kind of slice through it and there's a cut there, it moves but maybe an inch, say, as you cut the back of the chair, which it's kind of leaning forward, which is what she's standing on, necessarily, holding yourself up over you. It doesn't really move as much as you would think, maybe like an inch.
Okay. Then in that case, I will. I'll use my bonus action to then throw a dagger. Well, if they're within range, I don't need to throw it. I'll just stab.
Yep, sure. Go ahead and stab. Stab attack.
13.
13, that will hit.
This one will be 4 psychic.
4 psychic. Alright. This little
Sorry, plus 3.
4 plus 3. Got it. Star kind of flatters her there as it makes contact with the skin. You can tell her mind is almost being invaded with whatever you send with it. Alrighty, Takashi, that brings us to you.
I would
You
just
climb
like to keep climbing up, at least try to make my way to Zendra.
Yeah. To climb straight up to the book, which is what you're attached to, you will have to pass through her 5-foot radius. Are you wanting to do that? Because she's 10 feet up. 30 feet up is them.
Sure, yeah.
Opportunity attack.
As you are
She's an
going...
age. What's she gonna do? Slap you?
No!
No! Death! Oh no.
I broke the chair!
As you are going up, next to you, you feel something kind of grab your ankle as she casts something on you. Go ahead.
Roll for
Well, 23 hits.
Yeah.
As you kind of feel her touch you, her hand glows with almost radiant light, leaving a piercing mark on your ankle as you take 16 points of radiant damage. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
That's a reaction.
18.
18. With an 18, you're going to save. So, whatever other effect coming through, as you kind of get caught with this radiant damage, you're going to eventually make it up to the book, and I'm assuming hop on one of the chairs.
Yeah.
They're kind of in the circle up here. Or,
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I took him up.
As I'll let Connor redistribute those minis up there for me. She didn't break already, did she?
No.
Oh, that would be unfortunate. Alrighty.
This is why she hooked her down.
Takashi, what would you like to do? That's just your movement to get up there.
I would like to see if, I just hit the guy with...
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
See if I can, like, knock
Go
him
ahead and
down.
roll the hit. Are you trying to knock him down or damage him with your sword?
I would like to actually try to knock him down.
Sure, go ahead.
Some more.
Roll me a strength check.
You got this, Takashi.
Why can't I find strength? Do you know where it is?
So go to your main page.
Oh.
Yep.
Her.
And then it's gonna be no.
Powder and
Yeah,
dragon.
because it's not a save. It'll be the main one. Yep.
I keep calling you dragon. God.
That's a 9.
Rothgar.
How could you?
Last campaign. Sorry. I'm gonna roll an opposing.
I know, right?
Wasn't great. Will fail. As you kind of get up there and you kind of push her off. She rolled a natural 1. You kind of begin to hear her scream as she falls with a natural 1. As she falls,
30
she
feet.
comes
6.
down here. She
3d6.
Good looks, Brian. Good looks. As she falls, she slams on the ice.
Ice damage.
And as her body makes contact with it, you watch as even just a little bit of the back of her cape makes contact with it with you well. It freezes over from the bottom, and she's just caught suspended in air, frozen.
So, just questioning someone.
Yeah.
So, like, it's because she fell in the gap she hit the ice, not the floating piece is what it was?
That's what you're assuming.
Okay.
She freezes there, just kind of mid-fall animation. You can't see her face, or else it'd be a really funny face. Powder, you're up.
Alright. The fog, I'm guessing I also have disadvantage to attack.
You would.
Yes. You're welcome.
Let me think. Can I attempt to roll at her feet and kick her off with my rabbit feet using rabbit hop? I don't think that works like that.
You could, yeah. I mean, we'll say that you get on the platform and you kind of, with all your weight, kind of go to jump into her. You are going to be rolling with disadvantage to find her. And
I'm looking at the door.
per D&D, yes, I'm fine if you want to just roll straight, honestly, because you're right next to her. Per how Jack with the spell, I'd assume it'd be a disadvantage because it's technically going to be an
It just
attack
says
to hit.
it just says it's heavily obscured, which just means that
Sure.
2 hits.
Go ahead
in
and
this
roll a.
I understand.
Go ahead, roll the hit for me.
Okay.
The unarmed strike. I'll give you advantage since you're going to expend one of your rabbit hops here for extra oomph.
That's not good. What is the additive here? Is there anything, or that's just roll?
Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Let's see.
Use this one now.
It's probably a plus. Or honestly, it might.
You're good. Your unarmed strikes. You're going to be a strength modifier.
0.
0.
No, it's plus 1.
Oh, plus 1. Sorry.
Plus 1. My
Gotcha.
apologies. What'd you get?
5.
A 5 with a plus 1.
No, he has a 6.
6.
A 6 with a plus 1. As she attempted to counter back, you kind of jump with all your force into her, and you just kind of bounce off her chest and kind of hit the door as you land back.
Wonderful.
But you are indeed on solid ground now, as this cloud is kind of right over you. What would you like to do? You still got a little bit of movement left.
That didn't do anything. So is this door open?
Yeah, it is open.
What is below? If I can I look?
Heavily obscured, man. Can't see.
That's fair.
Fall through.
I'll go through the door.
You're gonna go through the door.
There's no way this is gonna be good.
Let's go.
I'll go through the door.
And a word.
Are you gonna go through the door?
It's up to you.
I'm going through the door.
Do you fall or jump into the door? Cannonball or?
This is as soon as I switch to attack. That's havoc. That's havoc. So we just cannonball as he jumps through.
Sure. Move his mini into the door there for me, Connor, will you? That little space there, yeah, go for it. Okay.
Yep.
You jump as high as you can
Yep.
and get in a cannonball formation, and you're heading right down
Yep.
where you feel the door is open.
Yep.
And as your ass hits the ice,
Yep. That's
you
fair.
immediately feel cold
Yep.
come all over your body.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Roll me a Constitution save, sir.
Door wasn't the way out.
There's no way out.
This is going to be a very important Constitution save. You're looking for a 15.
Is there a additive or no?
For a con save? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is. You should actually be pretty good at con. You have a plus 3. What's your second?
16.
16. Perfect. You freeze over.
Yeah.
Feeling as you freeze over, you immediately drop to 0 HP.
Okay.
That's okay. That's
You're
okay.
at 0.
We got a paladin that does things with zeros.
As you were frozen in place as a little bunny
Binary?
in this door. Rothgar.
Okay. So what Rothgar would like to do, first off, I'd like to rage.
Okay.
If that's okay.
That's fair.
Thanks, Chief. What I want to do is I want to turn around.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at that dude standing in the corner.
Sure.
And I want to, if this is possible, I understand
Yeah.
that there will be more rolls,
Yeah.
but it's okay. So I want to like start like trying to like run,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to jump onto this and then jump off of that and kind of like spider monkey the dude with my axe.
Sure. Yeah. It's not gonna be the hardest thing. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check. To do so, if you're gonna succeed this acrobatics check, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get an extra piece of damage added on.
Can it be athletics?
Can be acrobatics.
Dang it.
It should be a D6 because he's jumping from so high.
He would get an extra D8 of damage upon landing his hit as well.
Is he jumping from here?
So I need to roll. You said acrobatics.
Yep. Go ahead. It's not that high of a DC.
7.
It's higher than that.
It is that high of a DC.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You
brother.
go with a running start and you go to jump, and you immediately, as your left foot hits the platform, know that this isn't going to go good. So you kind of hold your balance. Roll me a dexterity save to see if you fall in or not.
A dex save.
A dexterity
You're
save.
just choosing all the wrong ones. A 14.
14. You do not fall into the ice as you manage to hold yourself up from this running jump. You still have a little bit of movement left. You still have your action as well.
I'm just gonna continue on the path.
Yeah, sure.
Can I jump from there?
You can attempt. This one won't be able to show as much grace if you don't roll well enough.
That's fine.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Fucking shit! It's a 7 again.
It's a 7.
It's not as great of a distance though. You wanted me to roll out of acrobatics instead of athletics. I told you this was gonna happen.
Whoop!
Oh no.
As face down, Rothgar, you jump off of this top of the stair. You're confident, all right? You're going with your axe in there, ready to chop somebody in half. As your face meets the ice, I want to say your ass is the thing that's most high in the sky as you go to catch yourself. As you're almost in a downward dog yoga position as you freeze over on this ice.
Hell yeah.
As you do so, roll me a Constitution save. Very
Natural
important.
20.
You are indeed frozen on the ice. All right.
Means I get to relax the rest of combat.
As your health drops to 0, we go to her turn. Golly gee. Golly gee.
Almost like the rule of cool, but to save this here.
Looking above.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I tried to be theatric. I tried to be explanatory.
You did.
And what do I get? Penalized.
You. Unfortunately, there are dice involved. She, as she's kind of levitating here in the middle, looks up towards Zendra and Takashi.
That's why it's moved to 0.
As she kind of looks up towards the two of you, you watch as her hands once again begin to glow, her left and right hand. The first one's coming for you, Zendra.
I'm at 9 health. Sorry.
It's going to be a 13.
No.
Yeah.
13 as a strike of radiance kind of fires out of her hand and misses you and beams off the ceiling. And you notice some of the ice melts from above and kind of slowly trickles water down onto your head.
Oh, there's not like icicles up above and
No.
jars them loose and it falls and crushes her.
It would hit her.
Ah, darn.
As the blowing out of her left hand comes for you, Takashi. 25 will hit.
Oops.
14 points of radiant damage as this radiant bolt
I'm down.
comes up from the sky. Zendra, I'm going to let you roll a strength check since you're right next to him. If you want to use your reaction to try and catch him from falling.
Can I
Or just
not
kind of hold him
catch
to the
him?
chair.
I was gonna say, can
Yeah.
I? You say the chair's.
Yeah, they're kind of,
Is
there's enough for
can I
him to
just
lay
do it to
on.
where it's like leaned
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
or
yeah,
he's
yeah.
just like
Yeah, of course. Where he's sitting in it, sure. Go ahead and just roll me a quick strength check.
strengths.
Because you're going to just kind of grab him as he begins to ragdoll. You're just going to kind of grab him and throw him into place. He's
gonna be 17 minus 1.
17 minus 1, 16. You do so as you kind of put his body
Careful.
in place as he's just leaning back at a 90-degree angle.
Man, he put on some
Just in the chair. Alright, next that'll be our lovely friends.
Okay.
5.
Oh, I thought you meant like the cool people, not these.
Kind of moving right there.
Was he gonna like shatter me? That'd be
Why
awesome.
no?
5.
Don't put that idea in his head.
I still remember I have a piece of him.
You always have a piece of me.
Ah, that's happening
There
to
are
both of you at the
people
exact same time.
To be fair, this one can't see what happened to me.
And to be fair,
He can assume,
Correct.
but he can't see. Because if I can't see what's
How
on
would
the
he
ground
assume?
down
He doesn't
there,
know if you
there's
left or
no
what.
way.
you need to roll. You need to roll an acrobatics check to make sure he doesn't slip into the door.
That is fair.
Actually, yeah. Did
You're
he-
right.
Did they
That's fair.
stand on the door, or the door is able to hold a whatever person of this size's weight, or does it cave in?
She's very light.
A
She's
frost
probably
giant?
her weight, honestly.
Understand, honestly.
She's gonna roll a perception check at disadvantage to see if she notices that you're down.
Yeah, D20. Yeah, 2 D20s.
Wow.
Disadvantage.
Two nat 20s in a row.
10.
10.
She will not notice you're there. Hand me my d20s back, please.
No, he can't roll.
Check
them.
it for
He doesn't
magnets.
have them.
Check for magnets and weights.
You guys don't see her, so you're not gonna know where she ends her turn.
She's in the cloud.
This one kind of leans off as she gets down on all fours, kind of grabs the edge and goes to reach out and touch your head. As you watch her hand begin to heat up with radiant light, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
21.
21. You feel as if you're at the point where you have taken one death save.
Hell yeah.
She is heating you up as you feel as if you're about to begin to melt.
Does that mean I'm unfrozen?
You're beginning to melt your ice.
Oh, the ice
Your
round
ice
is beginning
over.
to melt?
Mm-hmm. Take kind of
I'm
as you're
happy.
frozen in this, you
I
feel
will
your
let you
face
know.
heating up.
Dragmere does run hot.
Okay.
Rothgar.
How hot would you say?
Yeah, how hot is Rothgar?
Rothgar is very, very warm. You know, like
Kind of like is
96 point whatever.
Uh-huh.
He's like 97.3. Is his natural body temperature.
kind of feeling getting like
Yeah.
hot pocket vibes right here. You know, cold on the outside, but that molten center. You
Yep.
know?
Sure. I'm just gonna
hot.
say that's
He's
my,
running very warm. You know, like
Wow.
anytime
Wow.
he's in
I'm
bed with
bad
someone,
now.
they're like, "Wow, you're
He's fine. Just leave him down there. He's got to lay down anyway.
Not for long.
Okay.
Not for long.
Marrow, as I'm assuming she doesn't know what happened. You don't know what happened over there. You heard cannonball and haven't heard anything since.
Marrow heard that it was Havoc and is less concerned. And so Marrow will. I'm gonna raise my staff in the air,
Yep.
and you see all the fog just go into the staff.
Mm-hmm.
And as all the fog goes in the staff, it glows like this purple swirling energy, and I immediately cast it out, and it's like it's almost like almost like a damp, like a swamp fog of a creature, and I cast Summon Beast as the aerial form, the flying form,
Yeah.
and immediately go and attack her.
Sure. Yeah. Would you say it's kind of like an eagle?
I would say it looks kind of like an eagle.
Kinda like
It actually looks like a frog with wings, but
Okay. Sure.
that in it itself looks like an
I
eagle.
think I don't know. It looks pretty dragon-like.
That's pretty.
Are we sure? Are we sure Marrow knows what an eagle is?
I only have a giant eagle, so.
Where, oh god,
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Where is she going?
that's for theatrical effect.
Yeah.
That's
The
the
eagle will go and
That's
attack.
the one.
Attack her?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the one that picked him.
Would have ruined the whole book.
Roll ahead.
Thought about it hard enough.
18.
18 will hit.
Actually, no.
That
They were fighting
is
their own war at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
it's a D8 plus 6.
Yeah. What kind of damage?
Plus that's 14.
14?
Piercing.
14 piercing.
Yeah.
This bird kind of, or I guess a frog-winged creature, ribbit, kind of ribbit, and kind of goes up there, repeatedly tongue punches her
Yeah.
with a
Oh
long
my
tongue.
God.
It flies.
Did we have to say tongue punch?
Yes, what?
What did we?
You guys are all
Write it
pervs.
down, write it
You guys are all
down.
You're
pervs.
saying it has talent.
I already know what you guys are gonna want this session to be named.
Trust me.
Yeah, I already wrote it down.
Tongue punch. Anyway.
As the flying frog flies, it actually flies by. I don't provoke. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of the enemy's reach.
Sure.
So it'll just fly by. It
I
has
thought
40.
tongue punch.
Yeah, fly by tongue punch. It has 40 feet of movement, so it's just gonna go. I'm assuming that was about
Just
20,
say,
so
yeah, it
that's
ends
the other
somewhere
20.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go bite? Just do with your imagination what you will. I hate
Brother.
all of you.
You're the one that said
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
You know what you
Alright, anything else, sir?
That is it.
Okay. Takashi.
Mero will actually go just get on more stable ground.
Yeah.
And we no longer have fog over there, so whatever is visible.
Yeah,
to-
sure. You don't see him because he's down in the door, but
Mm.
it's empty.
Got it. Even
Nobody's
the other
over
guy?
there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If he's not on the door
And he's not
nowhere
on the-
else, we have a pretty good idea where.
Frozen, hopefully.
Talia.
I'm gonna run back
Yeah.
because I can see what's about to happen
Yeah,
to
sure.
Rothgar. So I'm going to go back and
Yeah.
I'm going to attack with my sword.
Sure.
How did I fall in
It's
this?
debris. If it falls, that means you fall in. Sorry.
Oh no.
It's a mechanic.
Cable.
Alright, I'm moving
Go
all
roll
the
ahead.
minis from now on then. Oh, sorry.
Oh!
Clear heart
Okay.
fell in.
7.
7.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss as she sees you coming. The scimitar kind of comes up and parries your sword out of midair.
The what?
As scimitar.
No!
Not
No! There
Okay,
you go.
scimitar.
Scimitar.
Think about it like
Um,
cinnamon roll.
The clergyman
That's
used
fine.
a scimitar.
She is also she has a bonus action that she would like to use.
Okay.
Tongue
It
punch.
is I wish. It's Searing Smite,
Okay.
but it'll
Sure.
be for my next turn.
You're gonna use it at
I'm
this turn.
so confused right
No, you're good.
Uh,
I believe that would be added on to
yeah,
your attack.
you
is what it
use
would
that
be.
when you know you hit an attack. It just does extra damage.
now. Oh, can I click? Oh, I can't click on it.
Perfect. Talia, as you end your turn, and the scimitar parries you out of the air.
Bring it.
As your sword cleans in, you see a little bit of blue shine through for but a second, as it kind of disappears back to a silver longsword. Alrighty. Zendra, Uvan, how we doing?
Right about it last.
Sorry, he's checking something to see if the potion I got.
It is.
It is.
Yours is gone.
Okay.
The only one with one is Dahlia.
Okay. Okay.
How you doing?
Doing great.
What's up? What are you gonna do? What do you want to
I am going to. Can I just try to, like, leap across from one piece of furniture to the other with, like, grabbing the book? Like,
do? Yeah, you can definitely do that. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
whew, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's a nat 1.
Wow.
And I don't think +5 and a potential +6 is gonna matter.
Maybe. Actually.
No, a 1 just means you fail.
It's a crit fail.
Do I start to fall? Just tell me.
With a natural 1, you go to grab for the book and you just miss your footing, just ever so barely, and you do begin to fall.
Okay, I'll just use my other face step.
Yeah, sure, perfect. Are you going to like try and get on her back, or are you going down to the floor?
Can I just face
Um,
that back up to the book?
Okay,
I don't-
you could.
Is the book open or what?
It's
We don't really know anything significant about the book.
I mean,
like that. Yeah, I mean it's not fully open, but like it's not fully shut.
Yeah.
is
You
it
could
open enough for
maybe
a person to
just-
stand?
It would be a pretty tough
Well,
acrobatics
at least-
check to be leaning with one foot on this
You
book.
said she's a
not
small
that
girl.
Yeah, it would be. It would. You have to assume scarecrow position on one leg.
Scared of.
Crane.
No,
I
yeah,
prefer
thank you,
crane
thank
position,
you.
please.
Scared.
You
I
try.
would love to see Scarecrow. You just stand.
Uh,
It's just T-posing.
You imagine you just look up and just
That's just T-posing.
T-pose on the hater. You know what? Sure. Why not?
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check, sir.
Oh, is she within 10 feet? No, she's not within 10 feet.
She would not. She's 20 feet below
Okay.
you.
And I'm 6 feet under.
Probably.
Go back to It's gonna be 18 plus 5. Do I need to roll my plus 6?
T-posing on the book in the air. You literally have the tips of your toes on this book, holding yourself ever so gracefully in the air. And you're standing there?
Can you read anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you probably got, a little bit of movement left.
Can I just, like, try to see anything from the book or whatever?
Oh, you forgot.
Yeah, what are you trying to look for?
I guess understand, not necessarily like the actual details of the contents, but like what is it the book about in general? Like, is it a history book? You know,
Is there
like,
anything
is there a
significant?
reason
It's
why?
just the best
Is there a
thing.
reason why this book is levitating? Like,
She goes to read it. It's just to start your new Honda Civic.
Yeah, no, you kind of wiggle your toe back just a little bit in your T-pose as you're kind of on your big toe now looking down. There's nothing written on these pages. It seems to be just a part of her library that was caught up there. An empty notebook, if you will.
Tracy P and reveals
That's what they always when she
Okay. Okay. Cool. You stay T-posing. She's going to go.
go away.
Huh.
Yeah, I agree. She just leaves.
Going to start.
Oh my.
She is
Her
going to
food was good to go
levitate
down.
about 20 feet that way. She rises, getting just a view on Havoc. A radiant strike comes from her hand
Yep.
and hits the center of you.
Yep.
And you take 2 death negative saving throws.
Oh my
Brother.
gosh.
Oh no.
Riley's going for blood here.
She looks over. That's gonna be hard. She's gonna roll disadvantage for this one. She's gonna try and radiant strike. Or you know what? She'll look up at Zendra, who's T-posing. And is going to attempt
Just hit her with a.
to hit her with this. 13 again. Barely misses. Cannot hit Zendra for anything.
Okay.
Once again, you watch hit towards the ceiling. Water begins to drip. Perfect. Kashi,
That's
death
around the
save.
ceiling.
No, but I'm saying that's ice. That's ice.
Roll me a 20, a d20. 10 or below, you take 1 negative. Above a 10, you take 1 positive. If you roll a natural 20, you come back with 1 HP. If you roll a natural 1, it's 2 negative death saves.
A 9.
9? 1 negative, sir. You go under 1. Hey, Powder.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's time
Havoc.
to
Havoc.
Yep.
As you sit here in the ice,
With that.
Yep.
Yep.
What's going through your head as you're frozen? And
What did you laugh
feeling
like that?
your life wither away. I mean, you feel as if you're holding on by a hair. No pun intended.
There's a pun
There was
intended.
a fun.
That was 100%
It was
intended. Everyone at
intended.
home.
It was so bad.
I mean, what's going through your mind at this point? You thinking of anyone?
So it's Havoc at this point. And he's just thinking, worth it.
Yes.
Roll me a 20, sir.
Let's go. 10.
Perfectly balanced.
as we hop back into things, and you get one success.
Wow.
It's okay. You're a nat 20 away from.
All right. Well, hold on. Rothgar,
Yeah.
as you feel your life force, I don't know why I switched the music back. Hold on.
I'm only on one.
You are with a natural one. You do die.
It's not gonna happen.
What's going through your head as you're sitting here frozen in a downward dog?
Because he got hit with
He's
the
a downward dog right now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
from the nearby one.
That's terrible.
What happened?
I was wondering when you got your first death.
Oh, yeah, she
That's right.
she touched me awkwardly.
Did she have your permission?
inappropriately, I know.
Riley, what kind of game are you playing?
Rothgar is kind of just thinking like, man, being cold sucks. I wish it was summertime.
Roll me a 20, sir.
16.
You will get one success as we hop back into things. All right.
And then they go and attack each of you.
Did I fall into negative hit points?
You're at 0.
But I thought 0 would just meant I was.
You're down. You're dead, if you will. If somebody comes by and stabilizes you at 0, then you're not rolling death saves.
I got you.
Yep.
I got you.
Perception, passive perception. What's
Mine?
that? Yeah, what's
15.
You're about to get rocked.
that? You catch it coming, so they will not have advantage. So almost in front of you appears a girl with a slash of a scimitar. That will be a 14.
14.
That
That
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 slashing damage as it kind of comes right across your chest, leaving, I'd say typically blood, but for you it kind of just leaves a mark, if you will. Kind of just scarring your ever scarred body, if you will. Okay. Meryl, that'll bring us to you.
Who the hell are you? And I will command my bird to fly up to Zindra.
Okay.
Fly up to Zindra and then hold its action to attack. What was her name? Lady Clearheart. Until Zindra hops on. And then I will wild shape. So please do not try and balance that. That's gonna.
Don't.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah. We touch the table. And then I will wild shape. Oh god, I can do a lot of things here.
Does wild shape count as concentration?
No.
Oh, sick.
Two animals on the field.
I'm actually going to use my Defile Ground, which is
Okay.
once per short rest. As a bonus action, I can corrupt a patch of land in a 10-foot radius. And this corruption lasts for 1 minute. It is
Okay.
difficult terrain for anybody besides myself.
Okay.
And then I do an extra D4 of necrotic damage when anybody enters it or when anybody takes damage in it.
Okay.
So I will, So that
Last
is
chance
Defile
of it.
Ground. It is going to immediately take D4 of damage.
Okay.
So 3 necrotic damage. And then I will wild shape.
Bonus action.
No, wild shape is an action.
Okay.
I will wild shape into an ox. I can't attack the same turn, but as I wild shape, I kind of throw my staff in the air to guide my flying frog creature, and then I turn into, just look at it and go, "Who the hell are you?" And then just kind of drop to the ground and just almost revise as this giant ox with mushroom and vines hanging from its
It's a skinny.
its horns.
It's a skinny ox, so a deer.
Very skinny ox, yes.
Alrighty.
He's malnourished.
Already ox.
I don't know if those.
Anything else you'd like to
A
do?
malnourished ox.
Malnourished
It's
ox.
perfect.
Talia.
That's it.
Talia.
Yeah, she is
Yeah,
still
Oh, you're in the eyes.
definitely still attacking the one that's in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to. And you said I can use my bonus action at the same time? So I'm going to use Searing Smite.
Yeah. Roll
and
to hit.
then I'm going to roll to hit.
That's good.
It's a good move. Good move.
Good strat.
It's a 17.
17. That'll hit. Roll damage. So
Push
it'll be
mid,
your
push mid.
sword damage
So
plus your Searing Smite damage.
plus my radiant damage.
Yep. Plus your extra D4 radiant. So you got 3 dice to roll here.
So I got 6.
6. Got it.
And then
6 of.
3.
All radiant.
9.
Oh, it's already
And
9.
then-
Wow.
What was
That makes it a lot easier.
Can't remember what that was. Was it a D?
Your extra radiant is a
1d6?
D4.
And then my
Searing
Searing
Smite.
Smite is 1d6.
With 12 damage, how would you like to do this?
Wait, I haven't rolled my d6 yet.
Oh, sorry,
We're
my
almost
my
there.
apologies.
We're almost
6
there.
and
Get the final damage
Five.
count in. With 17 damage, how would you like to do this?
Talia's pretty mad. She notices that Rothgar is frozen.
Mhm.
Downward dog position. That's hard. She's done yoga before.
Yeah.
She does not like downward dogs.
You know he's
especially
got a
that
good
long.
core strength.
He's got great core, but man, it's just
He's
not
holding
the
the
best position.
Sure.
She saw that radiant energy coming from his hand, and
Wow.
she takes that sword and she lops right towards its neck.
Yeah. Head comes clean off. Head goes in the ice. Gets frozen over.
But
Body
there's
falls.
also
His
some
kappa
nice
got
fire
mutated.
damage right there at the neck, so there's no
Ooh.
spotting blood. It's really clean.
Yeah, it's
Cauterized.
It's a very clean kill.
beautiful, honestly.
Cauterized.
As I'm assuming you kind of step over here.
Like a
Yes,
lightsaber.
I definitely will move towards
and look
Rothgar.
towards your friend in a vulnerable position.
And then
Yes.
use your other
She
action.
just points.
I don't have one
About
yet.
Alrighty, that'll bring us back to Zendra.
I like that.
Would it be a bonus action to stabilize, or is it an action? Takashi.
I believe official rules are action. I'm not too sure. We'll go with action.
I just wasn't sure.
You're good.
Hmm. You know, I'll move to. This frog eagle is apparently going to bring me close
This
to
frog eagle, yeah.
close to Lady Clearheart.
Yeah.
But before we fly in, I will try to stabilize Takashi.
Sure. Roll me a medicine check. You don't have a negative death save, right? You have a plus, correct? You have a
No,
plus
I
one.
have 1 negative.
1 negative?
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be a 12 then is what you're looking for medicine.
It is an action, Riley.
Nope.
You're used to killing people. You're not used to stabilizing people. Let's be honest here.
Wait. It was a nat 1.
You just don't do it well, man.
Yeah,
I'm not
silly
gonna
kinda kicking
penalize
ass
Takashi any
No,
further
I'm just
for
be
that.
like, slap my leg, be like,
You're just trying to.
it
you're
did
just
work,
gonna-
and I'm just on
Then
my
you
way.
hop on the back of this frog eagle, who
Free goal.
Attacks Lady
I'm
Clearheart.
assuming will head down the Lady Clearheart to
Mhm.
attack. Yeah.
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 You're on its back.
Yeah. Alright.
You are flying on this thing still?
Dirty 20,
30-20 won't hit.
and it is a D8 plus 6.
Tongue punch.
Or tongue punching, please.
Tongue punches.
Ugh.
Tongue punches for what's 7
No.
plus 6?
13.
Jesus Christ.
13.
Yeah, 13 piercing damage.
It's true. Once again, we'll say with its fist on its way by.
It's fist.
It's tongue.
We apparently tongue punch is too inappropriate to say for a frog.
No, I'll describe it. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like angel wings. All of this is done in a very like mystical fog way.
Mhm.
Fog/frog.
Frog.
So it flaps its wings a couple times, and as it kind of goes by, it just sticks its tongue out and just right on the face,
Yeah.
and then
Ooh.
back out.
Leaves so much bacteria there.
Yep.
Urine infections for sure gonna
Yeah.
grow eventually.
100%.
Poison damage.
So.
Reminds
Perfect.
me of Spy Kids 3D, where they had the little fog
Yeah.
pogo sticks that would.
Next, we come to Lady Clearheart.
She's wiping gum from her
Yeah.
face.
Boo.
Okay. That was for you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Was she trying to attack?
No, her. She's going to smite me.
I saw you say purr without saying it. The music.
Go back to the other music I like.
Roll me Constitution save. This matters for you.
15.
You feel some warming light come through the back of your icicled body.
Mm-hmm.
You melt completely. Right before he melts, same thing. A bright light kind of blinds you for a second,
Yep.
hits your body as you absolutely melt.
Yep.
In these final moments, share with me your thoughts.
My character immediately thinks, God, am I glad the Packers lost.
Respectable.
What a way to go.
Go, Cal.
What just happened?
They're not melted.
I'll give you each a second to share with the table your last thoughts and what you're thinking as you die.
Put me in summer and I'll be a
Oh.
Happy
I'll let you
Papa.
start. Havoc/Powder.
Let's see.
Unless you'd rather our friend over here start.
I'll let the friend start. I'm gonna do it.
Rothgar.
What?
Your final thoughts as you feel your life force drifting away to nothingness.
Mom? That's it.
As
We're not really dead.
the glowing light begins to surround you, as you feel your soul leave this plane and enter into a new. It's kind of beautiful for a second. Typically people view the afterlife as prairies, grasslands, a beautiful forest, some animals. You're in a nice comfy chair on a little rock looking over some desert.
Heck yeah.
As you sit on a little spire, if you will, looking over, you feel a hand come up and touch you from behind. It's a familiar touch. It's your mother. As she kind of comes up to the right of you, she... Are you okay?
Huh?
I hope this doesn't mean what it actually means, but
I don't know. This feels weird.
did you? She's your mom, so if she asked if you died, she goes, "Did you?"
Well, I guess if I'm here with you, I think I did, but who says that the end is actually the end? What do you what do we do here now? Like, what do you typically do here?
But personally, I just kind of hang on and look at the view. There's not much that goes on here.
Oh, now we're together. We could do like hopscotch or...
Okay, yeah, no, of course. As she's holding emotions back, knowing that her son joined her in death. How'd you go?
Well, I tried to jump, and I tried to jump again, and
I
then...
always told you to look first. Did you fall off a roof?
Wasn't a roof, Ma. I swear, I don't jump off roofs anymore. It was some crazy lady's frozen lair or something. Do I have some stories to tell you?
And she kind of looks upon her face with disappointment, knowing that you eventually went out to adventure the world. We come up to the Son of Dawnfire that shines so beautifully upon you.
I feel warm.
As you bask in the sunlight with your mom, for sure to have endless conversation.
Cool.
We transition to Powder.
Alright. I'm gonna do my best to act out both characters who will probably be having a conversation here.
Yeah.
Please, what is it? Please forgive me if I'm not the best at this, but... You said cannonball. It was a risk and I had to take it. We died jumping into a random hole. But, you know, at the end of the day, at least I'm with you. Aye, brother. You know, I've nearly lost you once. But at least, wherever we go, we'll be together. Agreed. We might not go upwards, but no matter where, we'll be together. Let's see where the next trip takes us then. That we will.
As your vision fades into darkness, we have combat to resolve. As we hop back in, as our friends are still with a looming threat right above their heads, that will bring us to Takashi. Death saving throw, please.
Immediately.
15.
Success.
2.
One.
Oh, that was his first. Oh, I thought he rolled a...
I had one fail.
Oh, you
one
rolled a
save.
9. That's
Yeah.
right.
This girl is going to come engage with this ox, attempting to hit.
She's gonna get engaged with
She will miss. That's a natural 1.
Oh, she's not into the ice thing.
Meryl, ox, that's you.
Do I see the light come from the door and from?
You see where she shot down.
No, yeah. Do I see where things happen with Havoc and Powder and Rothgar?
You don't see it necessarily. There's these stairs in the way, and you never really noticed that he fell. I mean, you noticed that he said cannonball and disappeared, but you don't really know for sure if that's him or some magical thing going on.
I'm starting to get worried. I don't like when I lose people. I just, as the ox, instead of even trying to damage, I am just going to try and, seeing what happened to this one, try and push that into that guy into the ice.
Yeah, roll me a push strength check.
Yeah.
That'd be 7.
14.
14. Your big ol' ox head kind of mauls on forward as falling into the ice ever so helplessly. This girl freezes over.
And I will use the rest of my movement, which is an ox.
I think it's 20 feet still.
30.
30?
Yeah, so I guess 20 feet still, just to try and go
Yeah.
over to the door to check it out, and then I'm going to send my creature with Zendra back over to
Sure.
Lady Clearheart,
Come back on over.
and I will just attack this
It's a
time.
homie.
Sure.
Regal.
Pretty much.
Homie Freegal engaged.
11.
11 will miss as you attempt to
I just
hit it with
fly
your tongue.
past.
And you just fly past,
Mhm.
not putting Zendra in any cause of or range of danger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I immediately after?
No, that would be Talia. Talia. Watched Rothgar melt, but you also have a frog bird that just flew above your head.
There's a lot
Various emotions
Yeah, a lot of
going
emotions
on,
going on.
but
Got a lot of emotions going on right now. 1, definitely crying. 2, also still in combat. Can I see Takashi? Am I able to see where he's at?
he's up on a chair.
Oh, he's still up.
Yeah, he's 30
Yeah.
feet up in
I
the sky.
stabilized
on
him
a
once,
chair.
or not stabilized.
He's not-
He is just vibing as if he's an old dad in a
He's
recliner up
still
there, just...
He's taking his 11 a.m. nap.
It's been a long morning for him. Travel, you know,
Would
takes
it
hours.
do me any good to talk to Lady Clearheart?
You sure could try.
Speak loud.
Speak loud, is that what you said?
Just yell at her.
I am sad and frustrated and overwhelmed, and I just scream, "Why are you doing this to us?" About Lady Clearheart. Do I get a response?
She murmurs under her breath. You don't hear it.
Do I hear it when I'm right behind on the eagle?
Flying by on the eagle. Are you stopped next to her?
Oh, I was planning on doing something when next to her, yeah, so.
Or are you stopping the eagle next to her so at the start of her turn she can...
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. I didn't know if you were going past so she's not within, like, touch range of Lady Clearheart.
I was trying to get like out of touch range, but
Sure.
not.
Like 10 feet
She's
away.
a spell caster.
Yeah.
Touch
No, you
range
would
doesn't
not
matter.
hear. Talia.
There's not a lot that I can do long
Sure.
range. So I think I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay, sure. You want to find that first? Give my card.
You can choose
Wow.
a creature within range. Range is 90 feet.
Okay.
Mystically mark it as your quarry until the spell ends, which is an hour. You deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon.
Sure.
You have an advantage on any wisdom perception or wisdom survival check you make to find it.
Sure.
And then I can't really do too much else. So I think I will move back over to the larger slab with the bookshelf, please.
Yeah, sure. Nuzzle yourself back up in this corner over here.
Not necessarily in the
Oh,
corner,
okay.
maybe one, well, back in that direction and then one up. Yep, like that.
Perfect. Got it. Shield up in a defensive stance. Zendra. That brings us back to you.
But if the eagle was right by, I was gonna just like try and tackle her off. But
You're only 10 feet away. Your acrobatics check wouldn't be that hard. I don't know, I can't promise where'd you land depending on your roll, but
I don't know. Well, let's see where the eagle's at and where I'm jumping to. You know, is the
you'd be
eagle
jumping
actually
from here and
Ah,
you'd be going.
It's a frog.
you're right, sorry.
It's a freegle.
The freegle.
The Freegle.
The freagle.
I like that.
And you know what? No, let's just hit her.
Yeah, sure,
Sometimes
roll
you
that.
just gotta hit her.
Sometimes you just gotta hit things, man.
Will a 12 plus 5?
Got it, 17 will hit, yeah, for sure.
And
Far above it.
I'll just roll my bonus action. No, a 9 will not hit.
Okay.
It will be a 6 plus 3.
Sure, yeah, 9 damage, it's true.
Psychic.
Psychic. Once again, one of those psychic knives kind of come out from the right side, piercing her as they disappears almost into her skin, and she begins to look hurt, bloodied, if you will. Lady Clearheart goes. Zendra, how we doing? She hasn't hit you yet, to be fair.
Can't hit what's not there.
17.
Not there.
First one, 15 points of radiant damage, comes out, hits you square in the chest, 15. Second one, 22.
Oh my gosh.
24 points of radiant damage, smack in the chest. You were one of my people with high... No, I lied. You're not at 40.
Nope.
Falls unconscious. Off the eagle's back. The eagle roll a dexterity save to try and the freegle roll a dexterity save to try and keep her limp body on its back.
6.
Oh no.
If it was an eagle, maybe, but it's a freegle, so its skin is wet. I mean,
Slimy.
Slippery.
I mean,
Slimy.
body hits the ice, smacks it. You freeze straight over. Okay. Sagashi, how we doing?
Come on, brother.
That ends her turn, and she does.
11.
I want to say, I want to say, move to kind of derail.
Yeah, of course she does.
11. No success. You feel as you're starting to grip onto life a little more.
Rules it now.
Next, we take us back to Marrow already. We're moving fast now. I mean,
Okay. As the ox, I want to. Arrow wants to jump.
Yeah.
To that next section.
This one over here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Acrobatics.
sure.
And just check.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Sure. As an ox.
Yeah, as an ox. But it is an acrobatics check. You're very much correct.
I'm not good at those.
The DC is not high. You just need a higher than a 7.
9. Thank the Lord.
Higher than a 7?
No, we needed a 10.
Yeah.
Are you gonna slip?
A 9. I will use my knowledge of a past life,
Okay.
and I will add a d6 to the roll.
Come on.
4.
You just needed a 10.
Yeah.
You just needed a 10. You successfully ox jump over onto this
Ox
platform.
As I do that, I just remember. Marrow remembers a memory just as a kid. Not himself, but he's in the view of a kid, and there's other kids around him, and they're just jumping and playing on logs.
Are
Uh,
you making the second jump this turn, or
No,
are
I
you?
just check.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
How tall's your ox?
Ox size.
You get on your hind legs
Yeah.
as an ox.
What?
Your prairie dog.
Dude, those legs coming out so quick.
It's
Ox is a
Marrow.
large beast.
Oh yeah, no, you can see as you kind of look over, it's empty. Havoc isn't in there.
I immediately revert form
Yeah.
as a bonus action,
4.2 feet high.
and I will use. Stop looking up things. And I will. You witch! You witch! And I'm on my hind legs, and you just kind of see, I turn back into Marrow, but slowly, just from my, like, the top part of me, and you see that all of my energy is gathered in, all of the energy, like, almost slowly, like, gathers through my body into this hand. Instead of being the normal, like, sickly green color, it's pitch black with, like, a highlight of green every once in a while, almost as smoke. And I throw it into my staff
Sure.
and launch it at Lady Clearheart and cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
I need a con save of 13.
11.
Alright, 2d6 of necrotic damage.
What's the radius of that as well?
What? Wither and Bloom?
It's
not
up
a
in the sky,
radius.
so.
I
Wither and
thought
Bloom.
Wither and Bloom was the AoE one.
That's, sorry, yeah, it is. It's a 10 foot.
It's up in the sky.
Well, I was gonna say if it was close enough, she could get healed off of it. Is why.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize that. But yes, 10 foot, so it's 2d6 of necrotic
Got
damage. So 6 total.
6 total.
Yeah, and then my Freegle will also, after.
Round in, go to do the tongue thing.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and tongue punch it.
Fly by tongue punch.
Fly by tongue punch. 21.
That will hit.
Yeah. I think my Freegle's done the most damage.
I think you are the only one who's done damage to
Yeah, I
her.
haven't been able to.
12.
Oh yeah, you too. Sorry about it.
I'm dying.
So 6
You're
plus 12, so
revived.
18.
6
You're
plus
coming
12,
back,
18.
brother.
She is in a rough state, man. She is literally, as your Freegle tongue punches her, flies by, boop, boop, boop. She is bloodied. She is battered. Her white robes are getting very red as her blue skin begins to have blood run down her arms, honestly. Alright. Anything else, Meryl?
That's it.
Talia.
Talia wants to try again to talk to her.
Yeah?
She's just desperate at this point, and she's looking up and yelling at her, and she sees that this woman is also like on the verge of death, and she just yells up to her, "You could stop this. Why are you doing this to us?"
Roll me a perception check.
A nat 20. It's right there on the screen.
Her eyes are seeing all.
She got a 19, so that's really perfect that you rolled nat 20, because there's no way you would have been able to hear it outside of this. You kind of catch, just in a whisper through the chasm.
If it's your kind of whisper, I definitely hear it perfectly crystal clear. Go for it.
Oh my
It's
god.
gonna be a real whisper, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Everybody talk.
Blah, 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 blah,
So,
blah.
what do you think the likelihood
I
is?
don't
This is an
know.
actual death.
This is absolutely rude.
No.
What are the likelihoods that my ox was taller than 4 feet?
What?
Not likely at all.
Oh, okay. So I actually didn't gain behind me an ox.
This is where that lore session before campaign begins to come into effect.
Who's Laura?
Lore.
Oh.
Anything else you'd like to do, Talia?
You could yell it.
That's
very funny.
I'm not sure I want to yell it.
The only other person to hear you was Marrow.
I know.
And I'm not positive he understands.
I like to think I would.
That
harm
confused me
you.
so much. That
Perfect.
confused me so much. Slay Queen. Okay.
There's gonna be a definite 4 episodes where all I say is purr, and then it's just gonna stop all of a sudden.
I hope.
If you're in it, you would be in a funny state
It's
of
my girly pop stage.
I cannot attack her.
We'll get him a pink stand.
I'm going to go back to the other side away from her.
Sure. 5, 10,
What?
15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm making a note of what you just said.
Heather block. Yeah, go for it. Alrighty. Zendra, death save, please. You're not even close to the full dead yet, so. 7. You will fail. Alright.
Fucked up, but it can't got us, then we gonna be alright.
Will a 10 hit you?
A 10?
Mhm.
No.
Don't worry about hitting you. Constitution save, Zendra.
Roll for dream sequence.
Roll to enter the Dreamverse.
7.
How's the music?
Wow.
Session 5, guys. This is great.
Session 5 TPK.
This is good. This is rich. This is rich. Only you guys. Only you guys.
Only Riley.
Zendra, as you're iced up, you feel from your stomach a hole is gonna get shot right through it of warm light, cauterizing the wound if you'd be alive after it. What are your last thoughts?
All Zendra thinks about at the end is she's a bit saddened that her dove might not ever find out what happened to her,
Don't say that.
but she's also happy that she doesn't have to deal with the world anymore and all of the atrocity that she's seen.
She's gonna miss Rothgar.
Alright. As you feel your soul step in to blue marshlands over the sea. It's peaceful. It's always a smooth transition, but okay. Takashi death save. Or,
Oh god.
yeah, Takashi death save.
You got this.
20.
Hell yeah. Takashi!
Wish you were
I've
dead
been
when
waiting
you
for a long time to do this.
And she hits you.
You
You feel this.
come to
blinding-
1 HP on the chair, recline 30 feet in the sky. Takashi, what do you do?
I am gonna take the health potion out of my bag and use it.
Okay, that will be your bonus action.
We decided it was bonus action.
Sure, I'm fine with
Bonus
that.
action.
Will be your bonus action.
Bonus action.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna get down on the ground.
That will be your bonus action to drink it. You can use
Oh.
your action to repel the rope 30 feet, too. But
Like Indiana Jones. Or a
You're in between
firefighter.
both of us. You're also up there.
Yeah.
You also don't remember a freegal, but you do see one.
Good to know.
You just somehow know that it is called a
this is
free
a literal
No, that's
lucid
what it
dream,
is.
I'm
alright?
just
Where
gonna-
did that
yeah,
freegal
I'm
come from?
still gonna try to grab onto the rope and
Yeah, you'll repel for free and then hit your health potion with your bonus action.
yeah.
So go ahead and roll your 2d4 and you repel down to the floor with your rope.
2d4.
Alright.
How you
That is a 4.
You will heal for 4. Go to 5 HP. Mara, back to you.
How much is 40 feet of movement?
Sure.
For my eagle.
You would, oh, for your eagle? 40 feet. You're up here still.
Yeah.
40 feet.
Yeah.
You could get to like the edge right here.
40 feet, but I want to
Yeah.
dip. Well, actually, first off, I want to attack her on my way
Sure.
because I can do that. 17 plus 5.
17 plus 5 will hit.
And the freegal. Acts a tongue punch.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. You do so true.
Tongue punch as true as possible.
That is the new move. The tongue
You
punch.
feel the chunk punch.
And then
overcome
I
you.
will just oh god. I will just say you're dead. And then immediately transform into I will use my wild shape to transform into a panther.
Okay.
With 1 extra health.
Okay.
Transforming into a panther and jumping on my eagle's back. My freegal's back.
Not a bad move.
It's the only way that I can get close.
Frankle's kind of like right down here. Yeah, with a panther, you'll make that.
Okay.
Okay. Talia.
Still so confused.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can do to get her to elaborate on what she whispered to me?
She wasn't necessarily speaking to you.
She wasn't really
She
speaking
was
to me.
just speaking it. You're just the one who heard it.
It was more of a
Is she even aware of what she's doing right now?
Roll a perception check.
I feel like it's given.
She rolled nat 20, I think.
Hang on.
They've gathered.
14.
She seems fully conscious. To however well you know her. Does she crisscross applesauce fly through the sky and absolutely kill a bunch of people every day? You don't know, but it seems like she's fully
I
here.
feel like I would
Sounds
know.
pretty
I don't
normal.
do that.
No, that sounds pretty normal.
Pretty
That's
normal.
about right.
That's pretty normal.
Just regular Tuesday.
Right off the bat, I'm gonna see Takashi get down, and he's awake, so I'm going to move towards him.
Yeah.
Am I able to make it to him? I can't tell.
Depends on your rolls.
Don't
You
take
will not be
pictures.
able to necessarily make it to Takashi. You can go 5 if you want to take an acrobatics check.
Should
It
try and
won't be
jump.
high. You're looking for a 5 for only 5 feet here. If that. It's probably
I got
3
a
feet.
6.
10,
Can I make it?
15. That'll be another one.
Another
20.
acrobatics? Is that what you said?
Yep, unless you want to take a 10 and just get onto the big platform. It'd be a 10 roll to get from here or a 5 to get to there.
I'd say you just try
It's
it.
like I'm staying on the small one. No, I'm not. I got a 4.
For real?
I'm not even kidding right now. I just rolled 4 acrobatics. Now, if you'd wanted me to roll athletics, where I had like,
Almost
extra
like
on
something
there.
at the beginning of this. Maybe it should be athletics. When?
like I'm definitely
Athletics is
strong.
strength, weightlifting type of things.
Yeah,
Acrobatics-
weightlift. There's nothing heavier than your own
I'm
body.
not cartwheeling
lifting
across the wall.
No,
or
by
across the
jumping.
floor.
Yeah. Plenty of things
Acrobatics
heavier than
is
my body.
dexterity, which is movement.
Look, maybe I
Talia,
just
you-
kind of
Hit the floor.
maybe
the
I
music.
fall on my
Play the
ass on the
music.
side.
Thank you, the music.
Go to 0.
Right now.
What do I need to roll?
Go to 0. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. I thought that'll be your next turn. So, Zendra,
Was Zendra's
you're
dead?
dead. Okay.
I'm back alive!
Seeing that,
May never die.
she looks towards first Takashi.
May the king
Ugh.
Here we go again.
16,
P.
I'm at 16, so.
T. P.
13 radiant.
And I'm back down.
P.
She looks towards Talia.
brother.
Hit the floor, JK. Just do it. Just dive bomb it.
2 death saves.
2
2. Negative.
negative.
Failure.
I don't think she's healing.
So there's a
What?
failure and a success. You get 2 on the failure.
Oh, she
Then
on the
she
ground.
lowers herself down.
So I'm just rolling
Begins-
2d20s.
She can't
No.
necessarily
You
make
just
it
have
like
2
that.
negatives.
Oh,
And she is making. She just gets down
2
out of her
failures.
crisscross, and she begins to just walk towards the center of the circle.
Knick knack, paddywhack.
And I guess the only one alive to see it is a
Tongue.
Freegal and a
Punch.
Panther.
Tongue.
Honestly, is more or less, I mean, down on the ground because you said you got low so you could jump on its back, so
Yeah.
probably something like that. That's Takashi is unconscious. Alrighty. Takashi death save.
Bro.
10.
That's one success.
God.
You're on a heater, okay?
Man.
A heater.
He can't die!
Marrow.
Honestly, at this point, let him shoot.
Marrow? If you'll let me kind of rule and cool it, because I said my free goal is made of fog.
Yeah.
My free goal is going to. I'm Panther, and it is going. I'm gonna leap off of
Yeah.
it, and then it'll disappear, like dissipate, and then form under my feet so that I can run. I'm gonna
Through
run
there.
20 feet straight towards her
Sure.
and pounce with my Panther.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing it magically isn't gonna be an issue. Roll me an acrobatics check to see your footing.
They don't like that.
21.
That's how you roll an acrobatics check right there.
Thanks,
Alright,
DM.
Successful.
Um,
As it dissipates, you said?
it dissipates and then reforms. So I
Sure.
still have it. I just thought it would be cool if, since I made it fog, it was.
Panther form at the center of the circle.
I'm still using the eagle. Yeah.
Sure.
The free eagle. Pouncing. I will use my claw attack on the same turn, and the target has to succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah.
I didn't hit.
On a fail, he falls into the ice.
Oh my god. I didn't hit, so it doesn't have to make that, but I still attack with the free eagle.
Okay. Roll a hit.
11. I didn't hit either.
She's getting used to these tongue punches, man.
Mm-hmm.
She.
You know,
Yeah.
that's how romance dies.
The Freegal will fly. I'm still in front, The Friggle,
It's just not your
the
night.
Friggle will fly about
Friggle's
that.
gone, man.
About that
Friggle's
way.
Friggle touches the
I
ice.
tried to move this like an inch or two more to the table, and it's just really messing me up.
And that's all that I can do.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I will move as a bonus action. Move my defile ground directly here because I can move it 30 feet.
Yeah. Sure.
So.
It is defiled ground.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do the necrotic?
No. All right, Talia.
Just
Constitution.
Dead save for me.
What do I do?
Constitution.
Dead
no,
save.
no, just you
Jesus.
just roll a d20.
Just roll a d20.
Oh my God.
Straight 20.
Oh my god.
Roll a 7.
Oh my god. Almost I found that one there. It was 13.
13.
Whoa.
I mean, you're at 2, so anything under a 10 now. And
13. That's a success.
Oh really? Oh
just
shit.
when you get 3.
Yeah. Riley changes the music when you get 3.
Rough. Professor, or not professor.
Professor
sorry.
X?
Last campaign again. Lady Clearheart steps forward. Are you standing in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you
He's looking at you, kid.
in her head.
Oh, bad. Me too.
She
Mass exodus.
is going to. She's
And we're
going to make me a wisdom saving throw. She's going to attempt to cast command on you.
Go home.
Got it.
Commands you to
Oh.
walk under the ice.
Panthers get a +5.
Yep.
That's an 8.
You are going to fail.
Got it.
She commands you.
To walk onto the ice.
There's no.
She said
Okay.
fetch.
I'm in wild shape, so I would still have to. I would drop to 0 and then revert back to Marrow.
But you still couldn't get out of the ice.
You
Well,
could
rule of
maybe
course.
let my
Here's what we're gonna
Friggle
do.
come pick
You
me
are
up.
That's
indeed
fair.
commanded to walk
Mhm.
into the ice, which we can wait till your turn.
That's fine. I don't.
Yeah, we'll come back to your turn because we got to do that saving throws for them. You're going to be commanded to walk into the ice.
Got it.
Death save.
I was about to say.
You're back.
18.
18.
Yes.
Talia,
This
death save.
man don't die. He is on it.
10.
Oh my god.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Next one's for all the marbles.
Marrow.
Yeah. I'm commanded to walk into the ice. I will walk towards the Friggle, and I will command my Friggle to do anything but let me walk into the ice.
Technically, you said walk to the ice. You did not tell him, do not control the Friggle to stop you.
That's true.
It is true.
Every good
We're
mage
getting on
knows that words are
genie
true
semantics.
power.
I
Yeah,
don't.
what?
I'm not sure how command is
I
worded.
think I did that wrong anyway because it was a one-word command. So she just
Right.
told you to approach, and
Okay.
that could be anything. So yeah, you're correct. Your Friggle will attempt to.
My Friggle can just pick me up.
Yeah, picks you up. You
Yeah.
get back in the sky,
With the
Panther.
frog.
And then the Friggle will just attack.
Yeah.
I don't think I can attack. I don't know. I think I have to make a.
That was gonna be your action to approach. So yeah.
Yes.
Friggle 15.
15 will barely hit.
Oh god.
Pull hair a little bit.
8 piercing.
That's good.
Uh,
It's better than
oh,
7.
plus the 4 necrotic.
I'm as
2.
free as a bird now.
You're in the air.
Please
Why are
say
we
that
even using a battle map anymore? You're in the air.
Oh,
On the
yeah.
Friggle, just flying about.
Hey, now you place that Friggle where it is, okay? You do that, man. That Friggle is the MVP, okay?
Cool.
Okay, we
The
might have to
first,
get art
the
for the Friggle.
second, and the
We
third
are
star.
getting art
We
for
have
the
to get art for the
Friggle.
Friggle.
Frosty Digital Art, shout out to you. Paint the Friggle.
She steps towards its tough terrain, right?
Yeah, it's
She steps one
difficult
step
terrain.
towards the front, looks down towards Talia.
You kidding me right now?
Talia's all
Brother.
over here. I
Play the music.
You have her pointed that way, so I wasn't sure if you meant Takashi or Talia.
Looks towards Talia.
Okay.
Then we'll hit Takashi. 2 negative death saves.
Make it a third.
He's not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Oh my god.
There we go.
How do you think we're like Force Ghosts welcoming you into the afterlife?
Failure. Absolute failure. Everything she knew that she was going to do, she failed. She failed her family, she failed her friends, she failed her kingdom. All of it. She doesn't deserve anything good.
Well, you beat me to the punch to ask you.
It's almost like we've been here 3 or 4 times.
Really? Oh. As your body melts away, you fade off into existence. You hear a voice.
I don't want to hear any more voices, guys.
A dark, deep, familiar
God.
voice
Dark.
that just speaks to you saying, "What a failure." As you feel a book freeze over and melt with you. Anything else? That was her turn. That brings us to Takashi.
This is it.
Come on.
Winning in, baby.
Another nat 20.
14.
He's alive.
Not a natural 20, so you just brought back to 0, but you're not rolling death saves.
And then she's
Freegal.
Regal!
You
All right.
witnessed.
Regal is going to attack. First thing we're going to do. Okay?
You're gonna get within range?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 16.
That will hit.
That'll hit. Confirmed.
That'll
That's a D8.
That'll do.
8 plus 6
Okay.
plus the D4 of necrotic. 4.
Oh, brother.
15.
Very nice.
Okay.
And then
nice.
I will revert form as my bonus action, jump on her, and primal savagery myself. So I will describe that as Marrow reverses form from this sickly panther, and you see all the energy from him goes into his chest, just into his mushrooms, and you see them start to glow, and they just
What an Iron Man moment.
I don't know. I don't
Casting.
think Iron Man.
casting primal savagery, which is acid, it's a D10 of acid damage.
Do I roll a save or it just happens?
Just happens.
It's cast at will, and I make a melee spell attack, so
Okay.
it's +5 to hit. 9. I don't hit.
A little too short. Went right through her legs.
Let me in there.
He tried so hard.
But in the end,
It doesn't even matter. Oh no.
Oh boy. She turns around
Mm-hmm.
as you're standing right behind her.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, her reaction, she's going to shoot something at the Freegal. She's going to attempt with her reaction as he passes by.
I thought he does.
Within
he did
melee
reaction.
range. Oh, she doesn't get a reaction in your
No,
team?
no, flyby.
Oh,
Yeah, she doesn't get a reaction as
Flyby
long as it's a
times
flying
damage.
creature.
she will look towards you.
She looks in awe.
She is going
What
to
is that? A free
pick you up with her hands radiating.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, we just down.
Little goblin shit.
That 20.
Well, 13 hit? This might actually matter.
Yes.
Oh, you think that's a bonus AC?
Oh, you were one of my 14
Not
AC
my-
guys.
Not in my own form. I should have stayed Panther, but I wanted to do more damage.
D&D Beyond is not like you guys. That is max damage once again.
Are you
Wait,
sure?
wait. Again.
How many times have you rolled max damage tonight?
This is
Right?
my
Did
second.
we get okay? Say, did we get the
Because I'm about to
bug?
roll a second attack here too.
Takashi
That was
knows
not
all
max
about
damage.
that.
31 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It auto kills me no matter what.
What is happening?
Per. Think we know the TP.
Freegal dies as well, which is more sad.
Yeah.
Freegal vanishes off into smoke
So sad.
Pop smoke.
to be very good about making sure we get to everything. Technically, that does end her turn, which gives Takashi a chance to roll a natural 20 and come back with 1 HP.
And stab.
to then take an action.
14.
14 plus 6! I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna go through the theatrics of it. She 2 flaming orbs hit into your body.
Pull around him.
Oh, we're gonna give him a moment. Don't worry. I just wanted.
My point is, he could roll a 20 now.
And all
Oh,
my
you're right. You're not in the ice.
Yeah.
Roll me a death save.
10. Oh, I have advantage on death saves.
Well, you're right.
Deathless nature.
Death, live, and 0 sting.
Oh wow.
I died first, though.
17.
Brother, I'm good luck.
So close.
I mean, together that's a 27. That's better than that 20.
That's good. That's real good.
Takashi,
math.
you fade away. She looks down to you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She gets down on her knee.
The music.
Oh, I'm gonna give them both a chance at the same time.
Unless he comes back.
I'm coming to you.
Oh, I
You get whispers.
I get one of these! Everybody talk, but not too loud because I'm bad. Look.
I'm about to.
My mouth's really, really thirsty. I'm very thirsty at the same time.
I've been
I don't
thinking
know
about the
the
glizzies.
There's cheese
God.
right there, and I want some.
Great.
Ooh, what kind?
There's a comma after that first
Strawberry,
word. There's a
chocolate
pause.
caramel,
I just wanted to get it out because
Bitch.
Brian's a little nosy.
I didn't hear a word.
He was calling some cheesecake.
Cheesecake?
Yes.
There's the music.
Good measure, brother.
We'll do this in the order. They passed.
Technically, he shouldn't have passed yet.
He failed to save, so then I went
No,
back
he
to her.
didn't. He had a 17.
He's, which was the
My
last
cat
one. And then
also-
she turned back around on her
And
turn.
hits him twice, so he'd be at 2 negatives.
If you get
The thing
hits.
about
Oh,
my
that's
cat,
right.
I haven't told you something. I haven't.
Don't worry
In
about it.
time.
Don't worry about it.
Doesn't
matter
matter anymore.
You don't need
How would
to
you
ask
like
the
to do
question, You know.
Say it.
In my
Yeah.
final moments, I'm just gonna, think about my dad, my wife and daughter, and just be like, I'm coming to you guys. And then that's it.
See, it doesn't always have to be sad. It's a homecoming. If all your loved ones are
You see in front of you your home. As you walk home and creak open the door, you're used to growing up your daughter running to greet you. She doesn't. But you see sitting at the table your father and your belated wife sitting there across from each other. Your dad has a cup of tea in his hand, per use for him, loves his tea. Your wife is kind of sitting there, just kind of legs crossed, just kind of, as your dad kind of looks at you as she goes to speak, your dad says, "You fought with honor. That's all I could have ever asked. You have my sword, right?"
Yeah. I might have it.
Death welcomes you. It's not necessarily an evil thing. There's much we can do from this side. She kind of smiles on it, pats your back as you kind of sit down. Your wife kind of comes into an embrace and whispers sweet nothings into your ear that we don't have to act out.
I think it's important to the story.
We're gonna keep that between me and him.
Oh.
She goes,
I'm a tongue punch.
She's gonna tongue punch him.
Which last but not least, Marrow.
I think death is different from Arrow. I think he is, as he's laying there with his eyes kind of open still, he doesn't see Lady Clearheart. He sees another goblin. He's not in a room, but he's in a swamp. And there's a
"You're back."
there's a There's a market cart with all kinds of goods on it sitting in the distance. It's geared up and ready to leave, and there's this other goblin he feels a pain where the mushrooms are in his chest, a pain like he's never felt before. And as you can see, there's just this dagger glowing with cursed words on it, plunged into his chest by another goblin. And he is just asking himself why, as he just fades.
As you recall, you hear nothing back. As you fade out of existence to a place that feels familiar, a little different this time.
Feels familiar, but not as peaceful as the last time he was here. He wants to go back. He is actively clawing at whatever cage keeps him here. He's trying to get out. He's attempting to find something, but there's nothing. It's just nothingness forever, and he feels lonely.
As our 6 friends fade off into their own sunsets, own swamps, own homes, their own memories of black darkness. That's where we're going to end session. And we will figure out where to go from here. Well, thank you all for watching episode 5 of Adventurers Archive. We will see you all next week. We love you all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Deuces.